It's actually pretty simple to eliminate binge watching from your life. And considering the fact that you're clicking on this video, you are already so far ahead of all of the other people because the majority of Americans watch TV. However, not very many people are self-aware enough to realize that it's actually just not enjoyable to watch TV after a while. I remember I used to watch TV all the time. I was so addicted. But I just found myself laying on the couch, just clicking on a show just to watch it, just to kill time. I didn't even enjoy the show. I was like, oh, I hope it gets better. It never did. And I was self-aware enough to realize that, oh, this kind of sucks. So that brings me to the first step to getting rid of your binge watching. All you have to do is figure out what you want to do. You got to figure out what you want to do with your life, figure out what kind of skill you want to learn. Just try and find some sort of purpose. And once you find that purpose, it can be something very simple, like learn how to juggle a soccer ball. Or it could be something like a lifestyle change, like lose weight or get in really nice shape. Or it can be something like way big, like your entire life mission. It doesn't really matter what it is. You just have to find something to do because you're going to have a big void to fill. That's why a lot of people, myself included, a couple of years ago, when it's time to sit down and watch TV, they don't have anything else to do. So that's what you have to do. You have to find something to do. And the way you do that is you just have to ask yourself. You just have to be like, what do I want? Who do I want to be? What kind of thing do I want to do? And you just have to sit there and ask yourself lots of different questions. And eventually you'll figure it out. For me, what I did was to lift weights and build a nice physique. That's all I wanted. And so that's what I did. I started to do that. But then there's another thing. It's addicting. It is addicting to watch TV. And so you kind of have to trade it for another addiction. And this, you have to take this with a grain of salt because I'm recommending a very simple solution, but it's not a long-term solution. So basically, right now you're addicted to Netflix. What you have to do is basically just get addicted to YouTube, except don't watch entertainment stuff. Watch videos only about the desire that you have, only about the purpose. That's step 2. You basically have to replace all of your entertainment with educational videos on YouTube. That's it. That's what I did. I remember I figured out what I wanted. I wanted to build a nice physique and lift weights. So that's what I did. I started going to the gym. But then on the times when I was going to be watching YouTube or watching Netflix, I started watching YouTube. And I wasn't watching just a bunch of entertainment stuff. I was watching stuff just for my skill. Like I was watching lifting videos. And yes, that was entertaining. There was a lot of times where I was just watching like lifting workouts just for the entertainment. But that's the thing. It is very difficult to go completely cold turkey from Netflix, which is why it's so much better to replace it with YouTube, because then you can start watching YouTube videos. And also, here's the thing. When you watch Netflix, your brain turns to pudding. Literally, you're not thinking. You're just observing something and you're not really existing. But then if you watch YouTube, like educational YouTube videos, well then, yeah, you're not really thinking, but at least it's wiring your brain for something. At least you're learning something. So this is not a long-term strategy. This should only last at most 2 years. And eventually you should start just eliminating YouTube also. But if you are in the binge mode where you are just watching Netflix all the time, like I was 4 or 5 years ago, figure out what you want and then replace it on YouTube.